Have you ever put something on your feet and actually felt the difference within just a few days? Most people don't realize that what you apply to your skin can do so much more than just sit on the surface, especially as we age. If your feet often feel dry, swollen, or just plain tired, it might not just be a long day catching up with you. And the scary part? Ignoring those signals can lead to poor circulation, chronic discomfort, or even mobility issues down the line. But what if a single, natural oil, often overlooked, could create a noticeable change in just 7 days? In this short video, you'll discover exactly what that oil is and why your feet might need it more than you think. You'll also learn about a few other simple, science-backed oils, ones you might already have at home, that can help your feet feel lighter, stronger, and more supported. Take Harold, for example. At 82, he used to enjoy peaceful morning strolls around his block. But recently, swollen ankles and stiff joints have turned those simple pleasures into painful chores. His once comfy slippers now pinch, his arches ache, and sleepless nights leave him worn out before the day even begins. Sadly, he's not alone. Nearly 1 in 3 adults over 65 lives with persistent foot or leg pain. In care homes, that number jumps to 80%. You might wonder, what's really happening under the skin? Beneath the surface, a quiet storm is brewing. Your circulatory system, like a network of rivers, begins to narrow with time, often by half, due to plaque buildup from conditions like peripheral artery disease. Less blood flow means less oxygen and nutrients for muscles and nerves. The result? Stiffness, hypersensitivity, and chronic fatigue. At the same time, collagen, the protein that gives structure to your skin and soft tissue, starts to degrade. The natural cushion under your feet thins, turning each step into a sharp reminder of what's missing. Then there's inflammation, like rust slowly eating away at your joints. Studies show that older adults with foot pain have higher levels of IL-6, a molecule that triggers inflammation and increases nerve sensitivity. Pain signals become tangled and erratic, sometimes a dull ache, sometimes a constant tingling that never quite goes away. And let's not forget varicose veins and chronic venous insufficiency, both of which cause swelling and heaviness that add to the discomfort. Have you ever wondered why your feet get more tired and swollen over time? Many of us try various methods throughout the day to relieve these discomforts. But what if there was a deeper, more natural solution? Fortunately, nature has been quietly offering soothing answers for centuries. Certain plant-based oils don't just moisturize. They actively help soothe inflammation, stimulate circulation, and calm overactive nerves. These oils have become a natural balm for tired, aging feet, restoring comfort, flexibility, and even deeper sleep, all without harsh chemicals or side effects. Imagine giving your feet a gentle, fragrant massage every night and waking up the next morning with lighter, less swollen feet. This natural ritual helps you move through your day with more strength, energy, and less pain. If you're looking for simple, natural, and scientifically backed ways to feel better, this is exactly what your feet need more than ever. Your feet have supported you through every step of life's journey. They deserve special care that combines the wisdom of nature with modern research. It started quietly, like most good things do, in a small clinic tucked away in Cairo, where doctors worked with elderly patients battling arthritis. One of them, Margaret, used to adore her garden. Roses, lavender, basil in pots. But as time wore on, bending down to tend her flowers became more painful than peaceful. Painkillers helped, but brought along a parade of side effects. Then came something unexpected: black seed oil, golden aromatic, and pressed from the tiny seeds of Nigella sativa. At the heart of this oil is a compound called thymoquinone. Think of it as a silent warrior, gently shutting down COX2 enzymes, the culprits behind joint pain and inflammation. When Margaret massaged the oil into her knees 3 times a day, something changed. Not overnight, but steadily. The stiffness gave way to comfort. The ache softened. She returned to her garden, not pain-free, but free enough to enjoy what she loved. And the science? It's surprisingly strong. In one study, seniors with knee arthritis saw up to 40% less pain using this oil, without the stomach discomfort common with pills like acetaminophen. Black seed oil also contains essential fatty acids like linoleic and oleic acids. These gently improve blood flow, relax tense muscles, and ease nerve signals, making it feel like a warm compress that reaches deeper. And here's where it gets really clever. Thymoquinone can activate opioid and cannabinoid receptors in the skin, the same receptors targeted by heavy pain medications. Except this one stays on the surface, soothing, not sedating. For centuries, it's been trusted. Cleopatra may have used it for beauty, but healers used it for pain. Just remember, do a patch test, and if your skin is fragile, dilute it with a bit of jojoba or olive oil. It's not magic. It's just nature, smart, ancient, and surprisingly kind. And unlike some grandchildren, it actually listens when you rub it on your knees. So, what if your muscles need even more help unwinding, especially at night? What if the answer isn't in your medicine cabinet, but in your kitchen spice rack? Stay with me, we're just getting started. We uncovered the ancient healing power of Nigella sativa oil for soothing tired muscles. But what if you could actually warm and loosen those stiff, aching legs from the inside out? Enter ginger oil, that spicy root you probably know from the kitchen. But here, it's a gentle flame awakening your circulation and calming stubborn cramps. Imagine your blood vessels as tiny umbrellas tucked beneath your skin. When they open wide, oxygen-rich blood rushes through, refreshing tired muscles and washing away the waste that causes pain. Ginger oil contains special compounds called gingerols, which work like little umbrella openers. When you massage the oil onto your legs, it triggers heat sensors that tell those vessels to relax and expand, a process called vasodilation. In fact, studies show ginger extract can boost blood flow by nearly 60%, delivering more oxygen exactly where your muscles need it most, helping to prevent cramps and ease stiffness. But here's something fascinating. Ginger oil also acts like a traffic cop for your muscles, regulating the tiny electrical signals that tell them when to contract and when to relax, keeping movement smooth and cramp-free. For centuries, Thai monks have used ginger-infused oils to warm aching limbs, a tradition rooted in wisdom that's now backed by science. Just remember, always dilute ginger oil in a carrier before use, and avoid applying it on broken skin or varicose veins. If you're on blood thinners or have high blood pressure, check with your doctor first. Now that your legs are warmed up, let's explore how cypress oil can help steady your step and keep you grounded. Coming up next. What if that warm ginger oil was just the beginning? Because sometimes the answer to stiff, swollen legs isn't just warmth, it's flow. When circulation slows down, your legs know it first. They swell, they cramp, they ache. But there's something quietly powerful that's been growing for centuries along the Mediterranean coast. Cypress oil. At first glance, it seems unlikely, an oil known to tighten blood vessels actually helping blood flow? But cypress doesn't work by brute force. It works like a gentle massage from within. Its natural compounds, alpha-pinene and delta-3-carine, relax blood vessel walls and boost microcirculation. Picture your vessels like old garden hoses, stiff, sluggish. Cypress oil softens them, helping oxygen and nutrients finally reach your muscles again. Even the lymphatic system, the body's drainage network, gets a boost, clearing out excess fluid that causes that heavy sandbag feeling. In one study, just 5 drops in warm water reduced ankle swelling by 1.4 centimeters in 15 minutes. And when used regularly, cypress improves microcirculation by up to 18%. That's not just comfort, that's movement regained. Margaret, 72, could barely squeeze into her walking shoes, but after one simple compress, they slipped on with ease. It even soothes cramps, thanks to bornyl acetate, a compound that calms overactive muscle fibers. Think of those frustrating toe cramps at 3 a.m. Cypress helps hush them gently. This isn't new wisdom. Greek and Roman soldiers used to soak their bandages in cypress-infused wine to ease sore legs after long marches. Today, we understand the science behind that ancient practice. But as always, safety matters. Cypress oil should always be diluted in a carrier oil like almond or jojoba, no more than 3%. Don't use it on broken skin, and talk to your doctor if you have blood clots or kidney issues. A simple patch test behind the ear can also help avoid unwanted reactions. Still, for many older adults, cypress oil offers something gentle yet transformative. It's not just about relief, it's about restoring the ease in every step. And while cypress stands strong, it's not alone. Because up next, we meet an herb beloved by ancient scholars and modern athletes alike. Could rosemary oil be the mind-sharpening, leg-strengthening remedy you've been waiting for? Let's find out together. If cypress oil gives your legs a lift, imagine what happens when rosemary joins the party. This isn't just the herb that brightens your potatoes, it might just brighten your walks too. Tucked away in your kitchen, rosemary has a secret life as a circulation booster, muscle soother, and even a quiet fighter of those stubborn midnight leg cramps. For folks feeling the stiffness of time in their calves, rosemary oil, when gently massaged into the skin, does more than smell nice. It delivers real science-backed relief. Its active compounds, like camphor and cineol, encourage your blood vessels to gently open, helping blood move more freely, like turning up the faucet on a stiff garden hose. Meanwhile, borneol works to calm down twitchy, overworked muscles, easing spasms before they start. In one study, skin blood flow increased by up to 20% just 30 minutes after application, enough to warm tired legs and loosen tight spots. Even inhaling rosemary oil can sharpen memory by over 13%, a bonus for both mind and body. But always dilute it in a carrier oil. Never apply over varicose veins or broken skin. And steer clear if you have epilepsy. And hey, if you're already bending down to smell it, might as well rub a little on your knees too. But rosemary isn't the only fragrant friend with muscle magic. Coming up next, a soothing purple flower with a calming scent that doesn't just relax your mind, but may also relax your muscles. What makes lavender oil a nighttime hero for restless legs and tight calves? Stay with us. Your legs will thank you. We just talked about how rosemary oil can energize tired muscles, but what happens when it's time to slow down and let your body rest? That's where lavender oil steps in, a gentle, soothing companion for your nighttime routine, especially for seniors who often wake up with painful leg cramps or restless legs. Imagine a sweet-scented lullaby for your muscles, quietly easing tension and helping you drift into deeper, more restful sleep. Lavender oil isn't just a pleasant fragrance. It contains special compounds called linalool and linolyl acetate. These act like tiny peacekeepers, calming your nervous system. When you gently massage diluted lavender oil onto your skin, these molecules slip into your bloodstream and connect with receptors in your brain, known as GABA receptors, that help slow down nerve signals responsible for muscle tightness. This natural calming effect can reduce the frequency of those stubborn nighttime cramps by up to half, according to clinical studies with older women. Beyond muscle relief, lavender oil can improve your sleep quality by nearly 50%, helping you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. It's no wonder this fragrant flower has been treasured since Roman times for soothing aches and promoting calm. Just remember, always dilute lavender oil with a gentle carrier oil to avoid irritation. And if you have sensitive skin or low blood pressure, check with your doctor first. If your muscles could talk after a lavender foot massage, they'd probably say, "Finally, someone who knows how to calm us down." But how do you make sure this soothing oil blends safely and comfortably into your skin? Next, we'll explore the secret world of carrier oils, the unsung heroes that help deliver relief and nourish your skin. Stay tuned. So, lavender oil calms the nerves and soothes tight muscles. That's no secret. But what if those calming effects can't reach deep enough into aging skin? That's where a quiet, often overlooked hero steps in: carrier oils. These might not come with the fragrant charm of lavender or peppermint, but for tired legs and sore joints, they may just be the most powerful part of your routine. Can something so plain really ease leg cramps, reduce bruising, and even improve skin resilience? Let's find out. Picture Mary, a retired florist who loved morning walks, until her calves started cramping halfway through. She tried stretching, magnesium, even new shoes, but nothing helped for long. Then, one night, she massaged her legs with a blend of arnica, macadamia, olive, and apricot kernel oil. Within a week, she noticed something surprising: less stiffness, fewer cramps, and skin that felt supple instead of tight. It wasn't magic. It was science. Arnica oil brings helionin, a plant compound that turns down the volume on pain signals like prostaglandins. Macadamia oil, rich in palmitoleic acid, mimics the oils we naturally produced in our youth, helping aging skin drink in moisture and nutrients. Olive oil, especially extra virgin, carries oleocanthal, an anti-inflammatory that works like ibuprofen but gentler on the stomach. And apricot kernel oil, it's light, vitamin-rich, and boosts skin elasticity, easing the tightness that often triggers cramping. When blended, these oils don't just sit on the skin, they help essential oils penetrate up to 3 times deeper. Think of them as both the delivery truck and the nourishment inside. 1 teaspoon of macadamia oil alone contains nearly the same amount of palmitoleic acid as youthful skin, and arnica gel has even matched ibuprofen in reducing soreness during clinical trials. And here's a curious thing: if you've ever coughed from tasting bold olive oil, that peppery tickle is its healing compound in action, triggering COX enzyme changes that calm inflammation. Across cultures, this wisdom has echoed for centuries. Alpine shepherds used arnica on bruises after long climbs, and Mediterranean grandmothers passed down olive oil massages like precious heirlooms. Science just gave us the language to explain what they already knew. Of course, a few words of caution. Never apply arnica on broken skin, and if you have nut allergies, patch test macadamia oil first. Choose cold-pressed, food-grade oils, and always try a small test area before going all in, especially if your skin's sensitive or you're on medication. And don't worry, you won't smell like a kitchen pantry. This blend is more spa retreat than salad dressing. Your legs will feel the difference, soft, strong, and ready to carry you wherever you want to go. So while lavender sets the stage, carrier oils do the legwork, literally. And in the next part, we'll show you how to bring it all together into a simple, daily routine. Stick around. Your legs will thank you. Remember Harold, who suffered from leg problems. He started a new routine. Mornings at 6:30 a.m., Harold starts his day with a gentle ritual: 2 drops of warming ginger oil mixed with a tablespoon of macadamia oil, massaging upward from toes to knees. The ginger oil stirs his circulation awake, setting a vibrant tone for the day. Every Tuesday, Harold wraps his legs in a warm compress soaked with cypress and olive oils, letting the blend work its magic for 15 minutes. He's noticed the swelling recede and his skin glow with renewed vitality. As night falls, Harold soaks his feet in warm water infused with lavender oil, inhaling the calming scent as it quiets his restless legs. After drying, he smooths on a thin layer of arnica balm before slipping on compression socks. He wakes up to lighter legs that carry him comfortably through another day. Harold's routine is a beautiful example of how natural oils can integrate into daily life, not as a quick fix, but as a gentle dance with nature that supports lasting comfort. And it doesn't take hours or complicated steps, just a few mindful moments each day. In Margaret's and now Harold's world, oils became allies, not magic cures, but compassionate companions on stiff mornings and aching nights. As research unlocks more botanical secrets, one truth endures. Sometimes the gentlest solutions grow from the earth itself. Yet, despite these helpful oils, the real game changer lies in a simple daily habit, one that science shows can restore muscle strength and make you feel decades younger. Without this step, all the care you give your body might not last as long as you hope.